Hi, this is Nishan. My topic is Android operating system. And coming to the contents deal with history, introduction to Android architecture, security and permission, features of Android, advantages, disadvantages, limitations, and conclusion. Coming to the history, Google acquired Android in 2005 with establishing OHA, announced Android in 2007 and released the source code, reached version 2.1, releasing Google Nexus. What is Android? Android is a software stack for mobile devices that includes an OS, middleware, and the key application. User application can be developed using Android SDK, which supplies a host of APIs needed for development using Java programming language. Handset Alliance. The Open Handset Alliance OHA, Open Handset Alliance. The Open Handset Alliance is a business alliance offering developing an open standard of mobile devices, devoted to advancing open standard for mobile devices, developing the technologies that will significantly lower the cost of development and distributing the mobile devices and services. Android architecture. The software stack is split into four layers: application layer, application framework, the libraries and runtime, the kernel. Linux. The bottom layer of Linux OS is itself. Its version is 2.6.3x processor and memory management, security, networking and array relevant device drivers. Libraries reside on the top of the OS, including Google version and standard C system libraries, called Bionic and tuned embedded Linux-based devices. Media and graphics libraries. Application: email, SMS, calendar, contacts, and web browser. Applications are written in Java, processed with standard Java tool, with a converter being used to translate the Dalvik VM bytecodes. SQLite, powerful and lightweight relational database engine. SQLite library is linked with the application program. The library can be called dynamically. Applications: home, contacts, phone, browser, etc. Application framework: activity manager, window manager, contents provider, view system, package manager, telephony manager, resource manager, location manager, notification manager. Libraries: Surface Manager, Media Framework, SQLite, OpenGL, FreeType, WebKit, SGL, SSL, and libc. Android runtime: core libraries and Dalvik virtual machine. Linux kernel: display driver, camera driver, flash memory driver, builder driver, keypad driver, Wi-Fi driver, audio drivers, and power management. Linux kernel. Coming to Linux kernel deals with display driver, camera driver, flash memory driver, render driver, keypad driver, Wi-Fi driver, and audio drivers and power management. The architecture is based on Linux 2.6 kernel. This layer is the core Android architecture. It provides services like power management, memory management, and security. It helps in the software and hardware binding for better communication. Coming to native libraries: Software Manager, Media Framework, SQLite, OpenGL, FreeType, WebKit, SGL, SSL, and libc. Android has its own libraries, which are written in C or C++. These libraries can be accessed directly with the help of application framework. We can access these libraries. There are many libraries like web libraries to access the web browsers, libraries for Android and video formats, etc. Android runtime. Android runtime limits core libraries and Dalvik virtual machine. The Android runtime was designed specifically for Android to meet the need of running it in an embedded environment where you have limited battery, limited memory, and limited CPU. Dalvik is a process virtual machine in Google's Android operating system. It is a software that runs all the apps in all the Android devices. Dalvik thus integral part of the Android, which is typically used for the mobile devices such as mobile phones and tablet computers. Programs are commonly written in Java and compiled by bytecode. Application framework. Application framework mainly deals with activity manager, window manager, content provider, view system, package manager, telephony manager, resource manager, location manager, and notification manager. This is all written in Java programming language, and the application framework is the toolkit that all applications use. The applications include the ones that come with the phone, like home applications or phone applications. It includes applications written by Google, and it includes apps that will be written by Google. So all the applications have the same framework as same APIs. These are the following activities. Activity Manager, it manages the life cycle of applications. Resource Manager, it provides the access to the non-coded resources such as graphics. Notification Manager, it enables the alerts. Location Manager, it fires alerts when User enters to the user's specified geographical location. Package manager it is used to retrieve the data about installed packages on device. Window manager it is used to create view and layouts. Telephony manager it is used to handle setting of network connection and information about service and device. Application layers. Application layer deal with phone, contacts, phone, browser, etc. The final layer on the top is applications. It includes the home application, the contact application, the browser, and the apps. It is the most upper layer in the Android architecture. All the applications like camera, Google Maps, browser, SMS, calendar, contacts are the native application. These applications work with the end user with the help of application framework to operate. Security and permission. Android is a multi-process system in which it runs with the own process, most security at the process level, thousands of standard Linux facilities. Additional security mechanism that enforces restrictions on the specific operation that a particular process can perform. In Android security architecture, no application by default has permission to perform any operation that would adversely impact the other application, the OS or the user. These includes reading or writing the user's private data, reading or writing the other application files, performing network access. Features of Android. Background Wi-Fi location still runs even the Wi-Fi is turned off. Developer logging and analyzing enhancement. It is optimized for mobile devices. It enables reuse and replacement of components. Java support, media support, multi-touch, video calling, multitasking, voice-based features, screen capture, camera, Bluetooth, GPS, compass, and accelerometer and 3G. Advantages. Coming to the advantages, the ability of anyone to customize the Google Android platform. It gives you better notification. It lets you to choose your hardware. It is better app. It has a better app market, a more mature platform which support many applications. The user can change the screen display. With Google Chrome, you can open many windows at once. Support all Google services. Android operating system support all the Google services ranging from Gmail to Google Reader. All the Google services can you have with the operating system, namely Android. Disadvantages. Android market is less control of the managers. Sometimes they are malware. Wasteful battery. This is because the OS is a lot of process in the background causing the battery quickly drains. Sometimes slow device company issued an official version of Android your extremely inconsistent in design among the apps, very unstable and often hang or crash. Limitations of Android. Development requires in Java, Android SDK, Eclipse IDE is an optional one. Bluetooth limitations. Android does not support Bluetooth stereo, context exchange, modem pairing, wireless keyboard. Firefox Mobile isn't coming to Android because of Android limitation. App in Android market need to be programmed with a custom form of Java. Mozilla and friends won't have that. There are split and interval times available. Small memory size. Continuous internet connection is required. Conclusion. We hope that the next versions of Android have overcome the actual limitations and the future possibilities become the reality and may the software is also developed to use in PCs also. Thank you.